Welcome back to Below the Fog. So, last episode, 26, did not record. So, we're going to have a short, quick, goofy recap. From the rec room, everyone went into the daycare, found 5 beds with 2 dead bodies of children at each of them, assumed, maybe those were the ghosts. Found bathrooms. Ooh, the girls used, boys not used. Went in through the long tunnel that came off of what is called the overnight room with the dead kids in it. Found the aquatic entrance. Ooh, oh no! There was an elemental in there that tried to drown them. Did not succeed. Found another puzzle piece. Left that room, and as they were leaving, heard one of Aji's chimes back in the conference room. Rushed through the building to the conference room. Vitani, upon seeing a blonde-haired figure, chases after said figure. Enters into the portal room. As the group gets there, Vitani slams a button and teleports away to a mysterious place. Does not tell the party what happens, but freaks out about it when she returns. That's what happened in the last episode. So everyone is now in the portal room, surrounded by a dead corpse, long dried blood, and broken pillars and portals. What would you guys like to do?
Ideally, I guess we would probably want to hear what Vitani had to say, but I guess since she's not here, we'll kind of like give her some space for a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, let her cool down. Vitani and Ahsoka are currently away. Hopefully they'll be able to join us later in the night. We don't know yet. But for now, Vitani is just sort of sitting off to the side, we'll say.
Okay.
How many doors are there in this room again?
In the portal room, there is the door to the north, top of the screen that you guys came in from. There is a door on the left, and there's a door on the right, which you guys know from looking at the map would lead back into the overnight room. And then there's a door to the bottom or the south that you don't know where that leads yet.
Right, okay. Yes, I see the map, sorry.
Yeah, I gotta get that open. Sorry.
Sorry, there we go. Now I have you.
Oh, is that
So
Vitani?
there are 4 doors in this room.
I
Um,
don't remember, did we investigate the room at all?
I
Or
don't
was it
think
mostly just focused on the center?
you were mostly just focused on the fact that Vitani disappeared and then reappeared.
Yeah.
I I have a question for
Yes.
Vitani. Uh, did she see this figure when she entered, or had this
hang on.
figure already disappeared?
She did not see anyone in the room when she came in. She just started looking around.
Okay, and then hit the button. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I would like to look for tracks in the dust
In the dust? Okay.
to do an investigation for that
May
because if
I
we're following
aid
someone.
Oji?
Go
I will
ahead.
hold the flashlight in the way that only someone trained by the father figure can from a young age. Hold it.
Go right ahead.
All right. My first roll is favorable. This feels so weird. What is this universe?
By the
Okay.
way, Zulmar's preparing guidance right now.
Oh, I get to add
Ooh.
D4 to this. Excellent. Oh, look at that. We are
Remember,
looking at.
put all rolls in down
Um,
below.
give me a second. So. Let me just check my math. Nope. There we go.
All right. So you see that the corners of the room are heavy in dust. There's the dried blood and things. But there's sort of this pathway, like a well traveled path from each of these doors around each other. More recently, though, it looks like the dust has cleared from the conference room where you guys just entered into the overnight room. And it's not footprints, by the way, it's just a smooth movement of the dust.
They literally went back to the overnight room.
Do you think that's what set off your alarm?
Well, yes, I am very certain. We saw them go from there. Their tracks go into there. So they are probably there.
Well, I guess we
Uh,
better go there. That's why
Zulima
we
wants
came,
to
right?
investigate the dead body.
Go right ahead. Roll for it.
He's gonna cast guidance with that. It's a D4. $19. Let me type that in there.
All right. So you see that Vitani is still sort of shaken up and just sort of sitting off in the corner, and you go over to this body that was reaching for one of the pillars and the teleporting like pedestals. And you gently reach out and you begin to move parts of it and just sort of try and figure out maybe either what caused this or if there's anything on this person. And you find a pin on their lapel, but it's not like your pins from above. It's a name tag. And you can't read below, can you?
Yes, Zulimar can.
He can?
Yes, Zulimar
Okay.
and Mister, the two readers.
Okay, so you see fish cakes as the name. But it's got quotations around it. And as you're looking, you see that this person maybe once had something protruding from their back, and it's hard to tell because of the way that their body is just sort of shriveled and dried, and the way their hands are just sort of just stiff with rigor mortis and also just long death. But this person has been dead for a while. They don't really have anything on them other than what looks like their uniform and that name tag.
So nothing in their pockets.
No.
Cool.
You gather that this was a get out fast, but they did not make it to get out.
I want to, this is going to sound weird, but I want to take a smell check of the body.
What are you looking for?
Because I'm checking to see if it's decomposing or if it's already decomposed, it's already gone through all that stuff and the place has been aired out, or because if it's still decomposing, this means it was like not a while means within the past little like years or so, whereas if it stopped decomposing entirely and we no longer can smell it, that means that it's a long while means probably longer than say our lifetimes.
Yeah, is it bones or is it
Yeah. I'm just trying to
still
basically put a
flesh?
timeline on this.
Okay.
Zulmar with his death will
roll a
give
medicine
assistance.
check. And yes, you have
Hey.
advantage because of assistance.
Hey, I actually am good at this.
Oh, mercy. I'll be right back.
Roll!
Okay.
That's a number.
So juicy. I mean, that's valid. Considering they're looking at a skeleton.
That's a number. We're looking at 27.
The body
Rolled.
does not
No,
have
wait, no, sorry, not 27. I'm wrong. 23. I did bad math.
Still good.
Yeah.
Body does not have a smell other than seawater. It smells salty and a little briny, but not like decomposing. It doesn't smell like rot or like roadkill. It just smells salty.
Yeah.
And since Zulmar already investigated the body, is it fleshy? Like, does it have skin to it? Or is it just bones?
It's not bones. The skin is sort of like jerky.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So it's been dehydrated. It smells salty. It does not actually it's not bloated, so it hasn't drowned or anything like that.
Yeah.
So this body's been here for quite a while.
And there's
And
dried blood beneath him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So some sort of injury then. I don't want
Zulma
to
is
touch
going to point out to Oji that it looks like something used to be protruding from his back.
Hmm. Well, we're not going to find any answers here.
Have they already? No one's investigated any other part of the room. Can from the platform, can Zulmar see that sigil on the pillar?
Oh, the sigils are on the floor, like
Oh,
of the
on
platform.
underneath. So he's reaching towards.
Yeah, he's reaching toward one of the sigils on the floor. There are 5 of them, and each of them are like on the edge of each of them are a pedestal that have like the buttons that you can use to teleport out with.
Oh, so that's what the circles are.
Yeah,
Okay. And
I tried to put the
Zulmar's-
sigils on the thing, but I gave up.
Gotcha. Do you have an image of what the sigils look like?
No, just
Oh,
imagine.
Okay. The sigils matter.
Well, they're teleportation sigils, and
So they're all different.
yeah,
Wizard shit.
but they're
So
like
each pedestal has a different sigil.
Well, some of them are interlapping, but they only light up if you get close to one of the pedestals. And they light up a little bit, but unless you go and you like try and interact with the pedestals, they just sort of light up.
Gotcha. You said they overlap, as in some are repeated.
No, as in they overlap, as in like there's one, and then one will connect on like a corner, and then one will connect on a corner, etc., etc. Or not a corner, but like a curve.
Oh, so like they touch each other.
Yeah, that kind of overlapping.
Okay. Here's a question.
Mhm.
But this is from Vatani's perspective. Which button did she hit?
The button that's closest to on the left.
Closest to the room on the left. Okay, so
Yeah.
the left button.
Yeah.
Okay, left top. When I'm looking at the platform. Okay, cool. Zomar's gonna just take that in and then look over to where Vitani is in the corner. Get up and stride over to her, crouch down to her. I'm assuming she's on the floor, like sitting.
Yes.
And just, he's not gonna touch her. He's just gonna say like, "Are you okay?"
Out of character question. Has any discussion been had about what she saw from last session?
You,
Yeah, not
Well,
in game.
Not
yeah,
in
not in
game.
game. We've been told what you saw, like
Ish.
out of character. Like
Everybody's
we've gotten a
experienced
gist
it
of
out
what
character?
happened.
Okay.
But yeah, nobody has approached Vitani since we started.
Okay.
He would just message, so like we kind of were like, oh, we'll just like
Yeah,
Vitani
Vitani's
wasn't
off in a
doing
corner.
anything, so yeah.
It's okay. He was just having a little freak out moment. It's fine.
Yeah, so he's gonna come and approach her now and ask her, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine.
Is that your blood?
Excuse me 1 second, out of character.
Yeah.
Wrong cat came in my room. Apologies.
There's no such thing as the wrong cat. There's only the right cat and a different but also right cat.
Correct.
It's only the wrong cat because this is squirrel space. And squirrel does not like cha-cha.
Fair.
Fair.
Okay. Tani's gonna shake her head and kind of run her fingers through some of the blood that's on her and kind of rub it between her thumb and her fingers. No, it's not mine. I'm not hurt.
I'm glad.
There was just so much of it.
There is. Where, if you are comfortable saying, where did you go?
I don't know. I was walking through a cave and it kept getting smaller, so I had to start crawling through. And I don't even know what I saw, but I've never seen anything as horrible. All I could do was run.
Can you bear it for now?
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Maybe.
gonna try and center herself again and push herself to her feet. Right. Yeah, sorry.
Boji
what did I miss?
puts his hand on Vitani's shoulder and says very quietly, "If you need to forget it, I can bear it for you." But for now, we have work that we need to do, and there are more important things. We
Which
have
was
a child to
entirely in
deliver.
character.
We have a child to deliver again, and we need to do that.
Vitani just nods and reaches up to where his hand is on her shoulder and kind of pats the back of it, gives it a little squeeze, and just says, "Thanks. I've got it for now."
You're not alone here. Just remember that. All right. Who wants to knock on the door and say, "Hey,
You know what?
you're a mom and her dad now"? Because that's not how you should do it.
Zulmar's gonna lean over to Vitani and go, I understand that you are very fragile right now, or very discombobulated. I will say, before you showed up, I was about to ask somebody for rope and tie us together.
Ah.
Are you good with staying with us now? Yes?
I think I've had enough of adventuring all on my own for today. I've also had enough of opening doors for a hot minute. Somebody else want to
Yeah.
take care of that for me? I'm just gonna hang out back
I
here.
actually,
Don't worry, I got this one.
Playing.
And Mist is gonna march up
The
and
recording.
yank the door open before anyone gets the chance to say no.
God damn it, Miss.
Good call,
Well-
Mist.
I'll go with her though, because I did want to grab something from that other room. I thought about it and regret that I didn't.
Well, Mist has already walked up and yanked the door open.
Yep.
So, as you guys are talking, Mist is just like, wow, y'all taking too long. And she just fucking walks up to the door, yanks it open. Miss Rule? You know, you got dark vision. You can see, there is fresh blood on the floor from where, you know how there was glass in front of this door?
Mm-hmm.
There's blood that streaks through it. And it curves toward the door to the north.
Is the blood like it's been like disrupted, like it's been through the glass,
Yes.
or So the glass, like, but it didn't cause the blood?
No, the glass caused the blood. And that's why it, like, some of it trails with it.
Okay. And can I see anything at the end of the trail, or does it just...
It heads toward the room. It heads toward the rec room, but doesn't make it all the way there. But you do notice that the rec room door is ajar.
Rhea wants to
Okay.
grab the first book of one of those fantasy Percy Jackson novels.
Okay.
I'll return it before we leave, but I want to carry this with me.
All right.
I think we've got more important things. There's
Okay.
definitely something up there, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it because I'm sick of this. And Mist is gonna just keep going.
All
That's
right.
fine. I just wanted to grab that on the way.
Oh,
So-
while she does that, Oji's going to turn to Asuka, Vitani, and Zulumar, and he's going to point to them and point to the door to the conference room,
Yeah.
and then point to him, Rhea, and Mist, and basically his arms are going to make a go around motion, because otherwise we're just going to go in circles, and this is going to be
Yeah,
silly.
Zulumar's looking at him and nodding and being like, that was my plan. He's
Yeah,
gonna whisper, he's
thumbs
like,
up.
that was thinking.
High five. High five, Zulumar, and then go.
Yeah. So who's gonna go up towards the rec room and who's gonna go up through... Who was it that you wanted?
That's
Ahsoka,
Rhea and
Kitani, and...
Also,
Rhea
Sona,
and
I would
Izar.
like to stealth this, if I may.
Go right ahead.
So Rhea, Oji, Mist
Yeah, and then Andrea, obviously.
are gonna go up towards the rec room.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Zulumar will take Ahsoka and Vitani and head up up to the door to the conference room. And they're gonna go through.
Okay, so are you guys waiting to go into the rec room all at once, or are you just gonna...
Well, Miss seems
Uh,
like she wants to stealth this.
Yeah, I'm just basically getting someone else to go the other way around. That way, our person doesn't like just loop around. Because
Yeah.
Flanking.
yeah. But
Mist
if
is
Miss wants to
already
keep them-
in, like, you know when a cat gets a little bit like that twitchy butt?
Yeah.
She's on it. There's no stopping her.
Don't forget to check everybody's private notes. So you rolled a 21. I'll have you go first. You...
My sneak up? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Murphy, no.
So you like listen in. You don't hear anything at first. You hear like the ghosts giggling and whispering. You can't make out what they're saying, but then they go quiet. So you figure, all right, what's going on there? And you slowly open the door. 1 second. I'm not fixing typos. Okay. You slowly open the door, and you feel the warmth from the fireplace creep in, and you hear a shh from the ghosts. Only this time you can kind of see them, and 3 of them are standing in front of the bookcase, and they're crowded together, and they turn to you, and they just sort of stand up straight, and they just kind of look around like, oh, nothing's wrong, but obviously something's going on, and then the other kids are giggling on the bed.
Oh, okay. And they don't see me?
They don't see you, but they are just sort of not alert, but they're looking around because you get the vibe that they did something.
And there's no signs of blood, or is there? Like
Perception.
trail of blood? Na, 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 na.
Damn it, Molly.
13.
You don't see any blood.
Okay. Well, I didn't think about what I was going to do if I actually got here. Oh no, look at all the cats. All right, well, Mist is going to pull the door shut behind her, and she's just going to stand in front of it and point at the kids and say, "Kid ghosts." I'm not sure what the appropriate term is here, at risk of offending these kid ghosts.
Yeah.
You stay right here. And she's just going to point and not going to move.
So do you
Wait.
let the other people in that are behind you, or is it just you?
Yes. No, I'll let everyone else in. Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot about that.
So you say that, and the ghosts immediately start giggling wildly as they see you, and they disappear, but you get the vibe that they are still where you told them to stay. They're just invisible now.
Make yourself visible. That was... Yeah.
Not part of the...
That's gonna need a persuasion roll.
All right, I'll try, but I probably won't. Could I, she's going to look and say, "If you don't do as I say, I know someone with a spell that can make you visible." Would that give me any sort of advantage?
No.
Don't seem to use it.
Oh no, that's a natural one.
Oh no!
Strangely, they have become even more invisible.
You just get more giggling.
And that stays a natural one. Mist is going to... Who's with me?
Koji and Rhea.
Just going to look at the two of them and go, "I tried."
You did.
All right, kiddos. Did you have a friend come through here? We're not trying to harm them. We're just trying to find answers.
We'll pause on that.
We wanted-
What are the other group doing? So I take it you guys have gone through conference hall, are at reception. Are you at the other door now?
If there was nothing to see, then yes. They're on the other door. Is that cracked open?
No, that one is closed. Like you left it.
Okay. Okay. And there's nothing in reception.
Nope. Nothing's changed.
All right. What about the door leading down the tunnel?
Nothing's changed there either.
Nothing's changed there. No blood, no nothing. So yeah, Zulamar's just going to open the door
Alright.
to the rec room.
You see Mist and her group pointing at nothing and going, you turn visible right now, and you just hear a bunch of giggling.
Oh boy. Does Zulamar have anything useful in this situation? Damn it.
Do I need to remind these kids of the fridge?
You can try.
What fridge?
Eh,
To get the
I'd-
kids, not last episode, but the episode before, to stop pestering you guys, Batani screamed, "Get on top of the fridge."
Oh, that's right.
That's it, you're grounded. Get on top of the fridge. That was an excellent line.
Ugh, man,
uh,
sadly, I wish I had a way to open up spell slots. Okay. Zulamar's just gonna shrug and be like, they don't seem like the most obedient bunch.
Go away.
Well, they're kids. They're just kids.
Oh, I
Vitani's
know.
Oh.
Who wants to use a parrot voice?
Well, it worked last time. Vitani's gonna step in, kind of put her hand on her hip, and clear her throat.
On the count of 3. That's literally
I'm
what
gonna
he
count
wants
to
to do.
3.
Hang on.
Ray has walked over to the bookcase.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
laughing out of character. Sorry.
Oh wait.
Do I need to
Zulmar
roll
is
for this to count to
proficient in
3?
persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah, it would either be persuasion or intimidation.
What's higher for me? Intimidation it is!
Scary fire lady.
And Zulmar is going to cast guidance.
Guidance? What does guidance do?
You get to roll a d4 along with your normal roll and add that to your.
See, that is a 10 plus 5 plus 4 is a 19.
All right. The kids that are on the bed stay invisible, and they close the curtains. 3 that were in front of the bookcase turn visible, and they just kind of look at you. What were you doing, Raya?
She goes to the bookcase and she finds a piece of glass in front of the bookcase as she bends down and picks it up. This glass. Are you behind the bookcase?
The kids immediately start giggling.
I promise we're not here to hurt you.
You look like
Did you
you've been
enjoy the
hurt.
apple?
The oldest of the kids puts a finger to their mouth and goes, shh, shh.
Can you speak?
One of the other ones, the younger ones, reaches out to tug at your. I don't know what you're wearing.
Honestly, I don't even know if she's changed or not either.
Let's just go with like
Also, she's back. Yeah.
like a hip bag. They tug at that and they shake their head no.
Okay, there's no one behind the bookcase.
That's not the question you asked last.
Zulmar's gonna go. I think they're saying they can't speak.
Oh, okay.
If you're hurt, we can help you. We're not here to do anything bad. We just want to talk. And if you're injured, if you're hurt, we can help you with that. We certainly don't mind.
Maybe you
My
can come out and tell us about this book.
Zulmar's gonna whisper. My question is, how did they get back there?
Maybe they have another way aside from the puzzle pieces.
Maybe.
The middle child nods and points at the little puzzle piece collection thing and taps it a couple of times.
Do they have another puzzle?
That same
Possibly.
child nods again.
Okay. Well, I'm not entirely convinced this will work, but I'll introduce the 4th puzzle piece with the rest of them and see if that'll let me turn or manipulate it.
You slot them all together and you try to put it in the door, but because there are still other pieces missing, it doesn't.
Wow.
This won't open until all of the pieces are found.
Zulmar's gonna look to the kids that are visible and go. Do you think that they can hear us through there?
The tallest one tilts their head and walks through the wall. There's a moment. A beat.
Can you hear us?
And then they come back through the wall. And they nod.
Has Oji seen this individual?
You mean the one behind the wall or the ghost?
The one that we think is behind the wall.
No, the only one.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Right.
you guys have not
Vitani.
said individual, but there was a glimpse.
There's a glimpse, but unless I got a glimpse, like, yeah, okay, I wouldn't be able to do that then. All right, that's all I need to know.
Question. The map
Yes.
that we acquired, does that show that room behind?
No, it just shows the rec room.
Okay.
Like, you can see that there is a room that's on the map empty.
Wait.
Hmm.
So we see this, that like the one that we have that we're looking at out of character
Yeah,
shows the blank room.
yeah. So you
Is that
see where
visible
that.
on the map that we have, that the
Yes.
characters have?
I'm
Okay.
going to try something stupid.
All right.
This is dumb, and this probably won't work,
Okay.
but I'm gonna try it. I'm going to pull out my book of misspells, and
Okay.
I am going to cast Speak with Dad, and maybe that will let me talk to whoever's been fathering these children. I don't know, but it's worth a shot.
Right. Read to everyone what that spell does.
Oh, for 1 minute, I can speak with an unspecified dad.
Interesting.
Okay.
So he opens up the book and he gets the magical link to some random Esparcido's father out in the ether.
Wait, hold on. Sure. Ask your first question.
Hello. My name's Oji. I'm here with a bunch of ghost children, and I would like to thank whoever's been taking care of them. Do you have any idea how I might do that?
Pause for a second, and a voice answers, "Well, this is an odd sort of interaction. I dare
It's
say, ghost children, that's a new one for me. Generally, though, when I have to speak to more than one child at once, I tend to catch their attention first. I'm still
interesting.
learning myself as a new father and a new teacher of sorts. But I do find activities or things that they enjoy to catch their attention so I can waylay my queries onto them, and that works most of the time."
Wait a second. Does this sound like the Magic Man?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Magic
All right.
Man is a little more smoother. This guy's a little more jilted.
Okay, because there's a bit of the Magic Man voice in there, and I was about to get all excited.
You just missed the Magic Man.
I've only raised one myself, and that's been an experience of just kind of this new situation, and very, very perilous one, in fact, and I'm just trying to negotiate it. But I do appreciate your advice, and I will definitely take it to heart. And you say you become a teacher, eh? What subjects?
I guess-
doing this polite.
I guess you could say defense.
Defense, very important subject in this world, and it is good that you're teaching it. I will leave you to it. You've been very helpful. I apologize for taking up your time, and carry on the rest of your day.
Oh, that's more than fine. If you need any more advice, you apparently know how to find me. I wish you luck on your, not to sully the name, but endeavor.
Have a good one. So I spoke to a dad. Don't ask. And he advises that we get the children's attention somehow before we try to corral them and get their cooperation.
You can't just contact people in the ether and just take them at their word. It's probably some creepy old lady.
It was definitely not a lady. It was a dad. I know how the magic works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You weren't the one
Well,
talking. You don't know. But no,
they
I
seem
got
to be
I got an idea.
cooperating so far.
Well, kind of. But Rhea,
I'm sorry, I just walked back. I missed everything.
Rhea.
Yeah.
You,
Yes.
you why don't you sit down and read from that very interesting book that you're holding on to, and see if you can use that. If we can use that to convince these children to help us get past.
Well, if it's in a language I can understand.
It is in below.
Okay, well, I unfortunately can't read it, but I would love if someone could tell me about it. I'm sorry, I missed everything y'all said.
Drake
We're
as
trying
used-
to get the children to behave.
Yeah, also
And-
Drake used the spell called Speak with Dad.
to contact a father figure. For
And I
advice.
Hey, Ren.
rolled to see if it would be useful or not useful, and it was...
I'll roll.
Yup.
I'm really sad that I missed everything. Murphy unfortunately keeps screaming.
Ugh.
What a drama queen. I respect that.
Zulmar says, I'd be more than happy to read aloud.
Yes, would you?
Certainly. Is there anything in particular, Sona, that I should be reading aloud of?
Oh,
or
it's-
campaigns?
It's just fantasy Percy Jackson.
Alright, so Zulmar is gonna go. He's just gonna sit on the floor. He's gonna open the book. And he's gonna start reading aloud.
Fantasy
About,
Percy Jackson.
Penelope. Jackalope. Penelope Jackalope and the adventures that occur when she finds out that she is half dragon. And that other kids along with her are also half dragon of the Lords of Dragons.
Hey, for all we know, this could be historically accurate.
Camp Chromatic, Camp.
Yeah, camp camp of the Scale Winds, camp of the Firebeards, camp of so on and so forth. And they learn about their powers as half dragon, children of the Lord of Dragons. And it's quite thrilling. And Zulima, starts to get really into it, and tries to do different voices, and is very enthusiastic in the storytelling.
All right. So you get a couple chapters in to, Penelope Jackalope and the fantasy, Penelope Jackalope and the lightning of dragons.
Yeah.
And the kids, some of them you see, they'll come out from the curtains and they'll come and they'll sit by you and they'll be invisible and then they'll be visible, and it just kind of, it does this for a while. But eventually, you get to a stopping point because your throat's getting sore and, like you've been here for a while. And
Congestion.
yeah, congestion. Haha, thank you. That is a joke one person will get. But the oldest of the children sort of reaches out to tap your shoulder when you find some way to bookmark said book. And they lean in and they whisper something to you that I will send you. That is what this ghost whispers to you.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
This is me pausing out of character. So we need to be quiet so we don't scare her.
You can ask any question you want.
Okay, are you saying out of character I can ask any question I want?
In or out.
Oh, in or out. Okay. Zulmar asks why he whispers this since the kid wants to be quiet. He wants to respect that. And he's asked we will God, how do I phrase this? Basically, he wants to ask why being quiet will keep from scaring her, or
I hear him ask.
are we scary? Like, if we're too loud, we'll scare her? Question mark, kind of thing.
All right, I'm writing what they say.
Hold on.
Sent it.
Zuma is going to ask again. He's whispering this. How can we tell her that we'll be quiet and that we don't wish any of you any harm?
Goes pauses and thinks for a minute. Then The open silence on this is going to be great for the recording.
He's gonna ask, will she harm us if we go to look for them, for the puzzle pieces?
The child shakes their head no.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so he says to the little kid, he says softly, we will go look for those pieces, and I promise that I will read a bit more when we come back. Does that sound good?
A few kids that are visible nod, and then they sort of get up and go back toward the bed.
Okay, and Zulma is going to stand to his feet, and he is going to beckon the group towards the reception room, because he doesn't want to say what he wants to say in the overnight room.
I'm gonna ask you a favor of either you or Mist as well before we head out. I mean, leave the area, not before we go in the room.
Okay.
What is it, Zoe?
Sorry.
What is it, Zoe?
We do want to keep it quiet, and so I thought it'd be best to talk at normal volume in the other room.
That's
And what was that, Drake?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you were so soft-spoken I couldn't actually hear.
Can you do me a favor, Zulmar, while we're going? Can you write down for me what we mean you no harm, if you're hurt, will heal you? Could you write that down for me and down below, please?
Absolutely.
Because then we
He's
can leave
going
that
to...
as a note. And yeah.
He's gonna go into his art bag of holding and grab out a little paint splattered sheet of paper and a writing utensil, and he'll write that down and then pass it off to Oji.
I was just going to leave that as a note at the bookshelf.
Yep. And then he heads into the reception room.
All right. Now everyone is in reception.
Yes.
Vitani, you didn't miss much. Drake cast Speak with Dad. Everybody got into the rec room. Zulmar learned
No
some
one
things.
got wrecked.
Yep.
Zulmar read from a chapter book for the kiddos, the ghost kiddos.
Nice.
And then that allowed the oldest of the ghosts to trust him enough to tell him a few things. So Zulmar told everybody to go to the reception room so that he can relay that information at a normal volume.
Gotcha. All right.
And now you're
so once everyone is in
reception.
there, Zulmar's going to turn to the group and go, so, the person behind the bookshelf is she, and she apparently is sensitive to sound, which is why the kiddos kept hushing us. And she won't come out because she doesn't trust people, because the last time she did, the kids died.
Understandable.
And the last person was very loud and hurt everyone's ears. So the kids got to be quiet so they don't scare her. And so for us to make ourselves seem trustworthy, I figured we should keep quiet when we're near that room. But the ghost kid said that if we find the puzzle pieces and put the lady in them back together, then she will open the door and let us see her. So I told the kiddo that we would go find more pieces and that I would read some more when I get back.
Gotcha.
Sounds like a plan.
And the ghost child did say um, that she is not a threat to us, and that if we go looking, she won't try to seek us out and hurt us. So we should be fine to leave her there.
Fair enough. I mean, if she comes out and we find her, so be it. If not, we'll come put the puzzle pieces in.
Yeah.
Did they happen
Either
to
way,
mention the cause of any of that blood around here?
Well, I think she just got hurt running through the glass.
yeah.
Just making sure there's not something else out here.
Well, I mean, who knows what else is in here?
Well, we know there's at least 2 people in here. 2 living people, so
Well, hopefully.
yeah.
Hopefully living. Did this is out of character, sort of. Was there a puzzle piece found in the overnight room?
No.
Gotcha.
Um,
Oh goodness. Zular's like, I have follow-up questions I want to ask the small child.
Whether you want to ask them more, or do you want to just move on for now?
I think I'll be honest. Pierce wants to go ask more questions. Zulamar feels like there's only so much that the kid will willingly answer before clamming up.
Well, she's taking care of them longer, so they'll have some loyalty towards that. It makes sense to go for the puzzle pieces, I guess. And if she comes out and wants to say hi, well, we'll say hi.
Sure.
That's
Zumar's
great.
gonna just nod and say, I was just curious if the kids have any idea, how many more there are. Or if they know.
You think we can just tell that by looking at the thing?
Oh, true. The bookshelf
Well,
and compare that to how many we have.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we've got 4 pieces so far, so
Are all of those pieces roughly the same shape? Like they're like
Yes.
it's
yeah.
okay, so and they're circular. Like
And
the the thing that it goes into is a circle.
Yes.
and
Okay,
we
so
have
then yeah,
4
we would be
pieces
able
and
to.
half of it.
Yeah, then we should be able to estimate how many more slices there are.
There's 4.
Uh,
I did the math.
cool.
The monster math.
The monster math. Yeah, then Zulimar's gonna be, well, any other questions I had? I feel like either we'll find those answers out while we continue to look for the pieces, or it's fine to wait until we have the pieces and come back through. And if we have 4 pieces left to find, and Zulamar looks at the map that they have, he's like, well, obviously that means that not every room we go into will have a piece. So we can't make that assumption like, oh, we're just going to knock out a few more rooms and we'll be able to find all the pieces. So
we
yeah.
gotta check those rooms anyways. Like that's
Yeah.
already on our itinerary.
We might as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
continue on.
And the good news is we can go that way. And we'll have a couple of rooms that way, and then it shouldn't be too hard to explore the rest.
Yes. And we are still of that agreement that we want to explore. So when you say that way, you say to the
the other side of the portal room. To the
left side.
Yeah, to the west.
Yes, to the west. Okay, yeah. So exploring that before going on down, because we don't want any unexplored areas to our backs.
Yeah.
We'd have to check it anyways, so.
Right.
All right. So with all
Yeah.
of you in agreement, I take it you head toward this unnamed room.
Zulmar votes that they don't go through the overnight room as just a respectful thing.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed. Yeah.
All right. So you head through reception into the conference room. You go down into the portal room. Oh, you guys want to stop and do something?
No.
Okay.
No.
And you get to the door outside this room to the west. What do you guys want to do? It's the same similar wooden door with a crystal handle this time, by the way.
Well,
Pink.
standard listening procedures, I guess, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening the door, and Mist reaches her hand out.
Oh boy.
Listening procedures. Listening procedures, yes.
Listening mist.
Too late.
Hi,
do you
door.
stop?
Can you hear me? No? Okay. And she opens it.
Mist opens the door. All right.
Are we murdered? Are we murdered outright? No? We're okay?
I thought we brought you for stealth, but clearly I was mistaken.
Sorry,
I
I'm
need
having
stealth
like
lost
computer
long
lag.
after story time.
No worries.
We're here now.
Oh, please. Stop lagging. Okay.
Don't stop the lagging. Something Boulevard.
I'm waiting to see if it actually loads.
It'd be like
Oh,
You do.
Fred. So the chapter book that because you weren't here during that is a fantasy Percy Jackson, right? And
oh
so
god.
I said Zulumar was reading the story out loud, and but like I didn't want to just say that he read a couple chapters, so I started going, yeah. So he reads about the adventures of Penelope Jackalope, and it learns that she is half dragon, and there's a bunch of other kids who are children of the Lord of Dragons, and they're at a camp. So there's House Scale, Wind, and House Fire Beards. And
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying so hard. I promise.
It's all good. Like,
Please just work. This is the only bad part
the book
about
is
being the
called
one that
Penelope
recorded.
Jackalope and the Lightning Dragons.
amazing.
So while I try and get this to work, you guys walk into a dimly lit dining hall. Some of the chairs are pulled out, some of them are not. There are two plants in the top right corner and the bottom left corner. There's a big dried out bouquet in the center of the spread of the table, and there is a singular person, long dead, who has an arrow through their heart that's just sort of laying there. The rest of the chairs are all empty.
Are the plants that are in the corners also dead?
No, it looks like they've been watered recently.
Gotcha.
Oh, yes.
New detail.
I'm gonna go.
And the dead person is in a chair?
Yeah, they're in one of the chairs.
Okay.
Vitani.
Vitani does what?
Huh?
I just heard Vitani.
Oh, god damn it. I said Vitani's going to approach this poor dead person and see if there's anything interesting to loot.
All right.
I haven't looted the bodies in a while.
Roll a investigation.
Aye. Sounds
Gonna do a guidance.
yes.
Woohoo!
Wheel. That's an
That's a what?
investigation. That's a -1. So 15 plus 2 is 17.
All right, you start snooping around in these pockets. You find a rolled up piece of paper that has some numbers on it. You find a pen in the breast pocket. You find glasses in the breast pocket. You find what looks like a coin in this dude's sock, like against this ankle, but it's not like a spending coin. It's sort of like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of token coin.
Oh geez. All right.
And other than that, nothing really of interest.
Okay.
I got it to load, by the way.
Yeah. Zulma is also going to approach, just at a glance, is there a name tag? And is this
No.
body in a similar state as far as decay as the guy in the portal room?
Similar state, no name tag.
Cool. And you said there's plant pedestals? Wait, hold on. You said something loaded.
Yep, it's in down below.
Ah, there we go. So the little corner things in the corners, those are plants
Yes.
on the little pedestals. They're like stands. Cool.
Oops, sorry. That was not where that
Thought
was.
I
thought
right
that
in the
was a snake.
microphone.
Snake.
I thought somebody just pissed off a snake.
I thought it
No,
finally
sorry,
found us. I thought Sona was loading that the entire time.
My drink was more kids than I thought it was. My bad.
Wait, which seat is?
That was a
That
perfect
was a great
hiss.
sound effect.
It really
Yeah.
was.
What seat is this guy sitting in?
He is in the bottom right one.
Okay,
The one that's been pulled out slightly.
gotcha.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Bottom. Got it.
Zilmar is going to investigate every single plate and object that is on the table
Okay, roll for it.
and cast guidance.
Good job.
Listen, y'all heckled me about it, and it's on my sheet where I can see it now. So I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Absolutely.
You know what? That's all we asked.
You said investigation?
Yes.
Cool. Ah. Okay, where is that sheet? Oh yeah, while I look this up, investigation. 13 for investigation, and also Red, your character sheet does not show Vitani's max HP, but my little note said that you were at 50-50 when we first came down. So I assumed your max HP was 50.
Yes. Must have accidentally deleted that. Thank you.
Here I go.
Right, so what did you roll again?
13.
You're looking around, you see like plates, like long suffering food. The chairs are kind of like old and like dusty. Don't really find.
Awesome. He's gonna look at them and go, well, I tried to do a search, didn't find anything on the table, puzzle-wise.
Can I look under the table?
Go ahead.
Perception.
Cast guidance.
I feel like Misp and Oji are just watching them investigating, and they're just like, look at them go.
Look
I'm
at
so
them
proud.
pulling their weight.
Look at this. They're
They're doing it.
Let's see. I got 16 plus 2, so 16, 17, 18.
Alright. You look under the table, and while you don't find a puzzle piece, you do see like a scattering of like shoes, a couple of plates that look like they got dropped down, and as you're moving one of them, a silver fork. Your brain goes, what's this? And you pick it up.
Have I never seen a fork before?
That's not it.
You're
Fun.
an animal.
I don't know, from Maiden Mother, I just assumed you guys would just eat with your hands.
I mean, I
I
mostly do,
assume
I
that they're
guess.
just eating animals raw without even like cutting them open. Just
Yeah,
right
you
in.
know,
I
like
sent it to you.
it's like feeding on their screams. You don't even
Do I
what
know
they
it
mean.
is?
Yes.
Oh. What do I do with that information?
I don't know. What do you do with that information?
Like, does it curse me?
You just know you have it.
What?
I don't know how I know this, but I think this stupid to say. I think
What
this-
is it?
I think this fork has on it.
What?
As what?
As what?
A curse on it? I don't know how I know that.
Oh,
What kind of
alright.
curse?
I do not know that. I
Put
don't know,
the
just
fork.
getting some
put
bad
the fork-
heebie-jeebies. Yeah, I'm gonna post it on the put on the table.
Put the fork on the table. Oh, she cracks his knuckles. Monocle down. He's gonna cast Identify.
All right.
We got a few minutes. And 10 minutes later,
Ding.
it's like a microwave for knowledge.
And I'm hungry. For
I
knowledge.
believe that.
Did that note show up as a GIF?
That is what that does.
What?
Oh no.
What?
She looks at it with
Again. Oh.
his eyebrow raising slightly. Hands it back to Rhea. Yep, it's cursed. It's definitely cursed.
With
Oh, it's cursed. It's a terrible curse. Whatever you do, be careful when you eat with it.
are you gonna leave us in the dark as to what happens?
Well, I don't think you're ready to know. And he leans in and he actually whispers to Mist, what it actually does.
Okay, do you want me to just send it to Mist?
Yeah.
Regardless of what it is, Mist will react in horror as like, oh god, they couldn't possibly know.
Tommy
sent
this
it-
close to snapping it and trying and attempting to use it just to find out what it does.
I sent it to you, Mist.
Yeah, see, it's cursed.
You know what?
Yeah, that is a curse.
Yeah. Here, you want it? You'll find out it's cursed the hard
You-
way.
I don't want it.
You activate the curse by eating something with it?
I wonder if Zulmar just goes,
I'm
what
gonna
about
eat
if
my
you
next
pick
meal
it
with
up-
it. Rhea
pick
snatches
up
it.
in your hand? I wonder if the stone will talk to you.
Here, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
Here you go, Vitani.
As soon as you
Thank
grab
you.
it, it's a cursed fork.
Yeah.
You know,
I told
deep in
you
your
it
gut,
was.
this is a cursed fork.
Clearly, this is the first fork that doesn't help. Okay, you know what? She's going to.
One never learns.
No.
Not
She's
when you have that kind of attitude.
she's gonna rifle around in her in her bag for some kind of snack.
Pause.
Sona,
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Vitani, when you go to
Huh.
do that, Mist, tell Vitani.
when you find in there, or you open it and you look inside, and there is like a little arm hanging out of the top of your bag. And
What?
when you pull it out, it's attached to a little clockwork wind-up doll that I think
What?
someone else gave to me earlier in the game. Let me get the thing. Hang on.
Wait, what?
No, come on.
Oh.
And it deals 1d4 radiant damage to anyone attacking you per turn. And it gives you peaceful dreams if it's next to you when you sleep. So when, after Vitani had her bloodbath incident, Mist stuck that in and quietly walked away.
Speaking of which, Zulmar is going to reach into his art bag of holding and pull out a rag full of covered in dry paint, and he's going to bring it to Vitani and start wiping her down to get some of the blood off.
Oh, hang on. We got a towel of absorbency.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
There, you do have it. We do have.
Yeah.
Zulmar doesn't have it. He just.
Oh yeah,
like,
we already gave
paint rag.
Vitani a towel.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
was
they
given
did.
one immediately because Mist
Yes.
stole a lot of towels.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Mist stole a lot of towels from the beach that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Paying off in spades.
Very nice.
We have like infinite normal towels. We have an infinitely drying towel. We've
I
got
also have a whole bunch of like rest or hotel stuff. So we've got like mini soaps. I wasn't sure if we had access to water, so I didn't know soap was appropriate.
You guys always have water because you have your water stones.
Oh, good point. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't know. Okay, rephrase. I didn't know if this was an appropriate point for Vitani to shower.
Fair.
It's always an appropriate point for
Been in a
Vitani to
bikini.
That's why
shower.
we didn't
I was
ask
gonna say she's
Vitani.
in a bikini, so she could shower with her clothes on, and it would be perfect for that.
The fact we're even having this discussion, honestly, I can't.
So Vitani found the doll that Miss slips in as soon as she goes into her pack to find rations.
Oh my god. So it does what does it do in
Posted in
alongside
the
giving
photo.
features?
Get
What?
1d4 radiant damage to anyone that attacks you.
Whoa.
So anytime you deal damage, just add 1d4 radiant to it.
Okay.
And peaceful dreams,
And I have peaceful dreams.
most importantly.
Doesn't Vitani also have the one that gives vivid dreams?
A violently satisfying dreams,
Yes,
I
there
believe.
we go.
Jesus.
Depends on
Let's
which
see,
one
what was it?
Vitani has closer.
Gotcha. Clockwork wind-up demon doll that deals 1d4 necrotic damage to anyone attacking you per turn. Gives you violently satisfying dreams if it's next to you while you sleep.
Yeah, you can do one or the other. You can't use both.
Valid.
So you just have to pick which one you want to use when you want to use it.
I
But you
think
also
most
have
of
to
us handled
remember.
this one. So my idea was like, whenever someone experiences a trauma, it's just been passed around.
Basically.
When someone else is traumatized, you can give them that.
Excellent.
So
So,
'Cause it shouldn't be long, let's be honest.
passing forward the good vibes.
you eventually reach for a snack, right?
Yes.
Alright. What do you get?
What would she have on her?
Saltwater taffy. Saltwater
I don't
taffy.
know. She traded kisses for food.
She did trade
Saltwater
kisses for
taffy.
food.
It's whatever you want. You can just specify an unspecified, you know.
Yeah, it could just be some sort of snack.
Taffy.
You know, let it be
taffy.
a hunk of meat. It's Vitani.
It's a hunk of meat.
It's a hunk of meat.
Okay.
Oh, that's not as good.
I don't like saltwater taffy. There's no amount of chanting is gonna make me give Vitani saltwater taffy.
Saltwater taffy. Saltwater taffy.
Okay.
I actually know what saltwater taffy would taste like with this curse. So
Oh my god, what is this curse?
I'm so concerned. Okay, so she's gonna take this fork.
Sent it.
Huh? Did you say something, Goo?
Yeah, I sent it to you. What happens?
Oh, okay. All right. Ew! Ew!
Oh no.
So I was just watching Vitani's reaction right now.
I'm reacting absolutely in character right now. By the way, ruined. No.
That was awesome.
This like
told you it
This
was
is the
cursed.
fork of lies.
She couldn't even help herself. We told her not to, and she did it anyway.
because he wouldn't
Listen
tell
to
us.
people next
Can't
time.
tell us barbarians not what food tastes like.
Vitani's going to spit out the bite in her mouth and then hand the speared chunk of meat to Rhea.
Ray is gonna take a
Oh,
bite.
Okay.
oh
Give me a
now we have
second.
two cursed. The curse is spreading.
You wouldn't allow us to do this if it was actually dangerous.
Zuma just looks.
But all
they
we
have a
did was
point.
say, don't do it. It's like you're trying to kill yourself sometimes, honestly.
Alright, Ray, I sent what happens to you.
Vinegary.
Yeah,
Vinegary?
I feel like Ray will probably kind of like it.
yeah. It would
Nasty.
probably taste like
Now Pierce is
marinated meat.
intrigued.
We used to pickle feet all the time and on the farm.
Wait, what?
You do
You know,
have to remember.
Pickle pig feet.
Yeah. Where Rhea
What?
and Ahsoka are from, it's a big farming community.
And deer, meat. Sure, you can pickle almost anything.
Oh God!
You guys must have been really cool in school.
Like the most that we did was pickle like cucumbers and cheeses and like
So
occasionally.
it tastes like pickled meat.
Uh-huh. Yep. Tastes pickled.
Yeah.
And no, I was far from cool.
Or do you want to tell them what the curse actually does?
No.
What?
No, it's definitely a curse.
So I'm just gonna go. Okay, well, if it's a curse, are they now going to continue to taste pickled meat no matter what they eat?
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying that.
Well,
There is actually one way to test that. Rhea, you keep eating your pickled meat. Vitani, have a snack. Yoink.
Yoink.
Just give her taffy.
No.
Okay.
So paranoid.
Yeah, I guess try it. See if it still tastes that way, even though you don't have the fork.
Did we lose Red?
Lose Red?
Sorry about that.
Okay.
She
Okay.
came in really quick. What happened?
Drake is telling you, or OG's telling Red to take. Or not, dang it! I can't do it.
Zulma wanted to
funny.
know if the curse is going to carry over, like now your mouth is cursed to taste pickled meat, even if you eat something else without the fork. And so
is your
OG
mouth
said, well, how about you try it, figure it out, and gave Vitani something to eat.
No, please. She's gonna try whatever it is, which is given to her.
It just tastes normal.
Okay.
Normal. Oh, thank God. No pickle.
All right.
God.
So
Only
it's
chefs.
the fork itself. then.
Yeah, it's literally just the fork. The fork's cursed. Nothing else.
Gotcha. Well, you did like to tease the curse is spreading. So I wanted to confirm.
I thought you'd be interested to know that the curse was impacting multiple people because they just couldn't leave well enough alone.
Will you
Congratulations.
Lessons learned.
next time?
Well, if you wouldn't tell someone, of course we're curious.
Also, I feel that at this point in our relationship, that if you had found out that it was something that would instantly murder someone, that you would stop us or them from using it.
I want everybody to make a intelligence check.
Hey, I'm good at this.
I'm not good at this.
Me, not so much. Okay, I got a 17, but minus what?
This is my
Straight
worst
intelligence?
stat.
Me smart. Me roll 18.
Plus 0. Okay, 17.
17.
That
Now, if it's
20!
Not a saving throw, right? It doesn't matter. Same.
Where's my dice? Here it is.
Wait,
No,
was it a saving throw or just a straight
Just
intelligence
a straight.
check? Okay.
If it were a saving throw, it'd be even more one-sided. Be like,
So 20 for me.
Are you shitting me right now?
What did you roll? Did you roll a nat 1?
If I roll a nat 1 on my intelligence and I have a -1, does that make it 0?
yes, yes,
No.
yes, yes. It makes it a 0.
All right, Vitani, Defen. I will write in below when you can talk again.
God damn it!
Fatani was too dumb to know what we know is going on if we try to explain it to her.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Fun, interesting fact. Every item in below that you have touched, you have instantly known what it is. Except for this fork. Alright, I'm gonna undeafen Vitani now.
Wait. Nope, that's not true. That is not true. That is not true. There is one other item.
Which one?
The incredibly important rod.
Oh yeah, but that one's got the same kind of vibe, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. But
Right.
yeah, there's definitely a different. Yep. Very good.
Okay,
What?
you're good. You guys can react how you would like to react.
Huh. That's very strange.
What is?
Yeah.
I knew it was a curse, though.
Well, it appears that every object that we've ever found has got this interesting property where it transfers mnemonically and I just start blathering on in like super scientific speak that is probably way over Vitani's head.
What? Speaking! Wait, no, sorry. English isn't a language in this game. Speak common!
I am.
What does that mean?
I am.
Pat, pat.
You understood what I meant, right, guys?
More or less.
Yeah. Raya got it. Miss got it, and Miss wasn't even listening.
I didn't
Miss
roll for
because you figured out
Ahsoka.
thumbs up.
Oh well.
Well, Ahsoka's dumb, so she doesn't know either.
Ahsoka's not dumb. She's just
Not dumb.
distracted.
Here. I'll roll a blue dice for her real quick. She got a 15, so you know it's at least not a 0.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'd laugh. Okay, I don't know. Are you allowed to know? Like,
That's up to
forbidden
you
to?
guys.
oh, okay. So we can't. Okay, so
Because you made her nothing.
exactly. Like, I felt like this was like, oh, absolutely cannot. Because every item that we have picked up, we have instinctively known exactly what it is and what it does.
Uh-huh.
But this fork, when it was picked up, Rhea knew that it was cursed, but not what the curse was.
Okay.
That is strange.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
That's all.
But
That's
has
it?
anyone worked out what that means?
Yeah, we haven't. We the strange thing is we don't know why this fork is different than everything else we've come in contact with.
Is the fork
Hmm.
different, or are we different? Or does
Now
How
it's
about
getting
we keep
philosophical.
the fork, and
Yeah,
maybe once we
Rhea's
find the
already
puzzle
talking to me.
pieces, this lady will tell us. We'll have some idea of why fork is different. Zulamar wants to go investigate the other one of the plant stands,
Okay.
and casting guidance. Six, 14 plus 2. 16, yes.
It's a plant in a little pot.
He's just a little guy.
Well, he's going to investigate and pick up the plant too.
Just a little plant in a little pot.
And nothing on the stand.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
A puzzle piece. Hoping for
That's
a
true.
puzzle piece.
Can I go look at the other plant?
Sure. But that's going to be the last roll you guys can make in this room trying to look for a puzzle piece.
Well, hang on. If that's the case, then maybe I should do it.
Maybe in advance.
Zulmar is just going to point a finger and go, guidance.
Guidance.
Wait, you roll?
Yeah, but he has the how should I put this?
Skill.
Intelligence to back it up.
Okay, you know what? That's true. Right?
Was that supposed to be a jab at me?
Hang
No,
on.
it's a jab
So I
at
rolled-
Oji, how
How
he
many
usually
investigations have
shit
you
at
done?
attacks.
I rolled an 11
All right.
with
But
the 3 from guidance
All right.
plus my bonus. That's a 20.
Yay!
Right. It's a little plant in a pot on a pedestal.
All
Nothing.
right.
Looks like
And
it's been
then what I'm going
replanted
to do-
recently, you know? It's very fresh. It looks like it's been spritzed. Well taken care
That's
of.
very cute. I'm going to take a leaf from it
Take a little cutting.
and little cutling, and I'm going to open up a book that's titled "Can You Eat That? A Guide to Not Dying Like a Dumbass." Put it in, close it, and activate it.
Takes a second. Book becomes warm in your hand. And you open it back up. You can eat that.
It is edible.
I'm still not going to.
Echoed.
There are some like little stipulations. It's like a leafy green. It's sort of like a not like a salad, not like a big head of lettuce, but you can eat a couple
This
of
is not a salad.
yeah, it's like a couple of leaves here and there as like a palate cleanser.
Oji has discovered cilantro.
Did you just call it
The
cilantro?
guacamole is about
Oh,
to
God.
get a little spicier.
Hang on. Let me just. I'm actually gonna taste a little bit of it because it won't kill me. So.
That's pretty decent. It's very, bright and airy.
Mm.
We are a very on task group.
Take a couple of sprigs. I'm gonna put it into a little storage thing because you know what? We could use more spice in our meals.
God, you're such a Samwise.
Ahsoka appreciates this.
It's good because she's the one who's gonna have to chop it.
Oka's gonna take a cutting too.
All right, so you
Just
guys
so they
now
can
have
reverse.
I wonder how that would taste pickled.
Well, ladies,
Ruma's
we can
gonna
have the
go
answer
to the
right now.
door up north.
okay. What do you do at the door up north?
He's just gonna open it.
Okay, he just opens it. Oh, it's gonna take a minute for
Okay.
my everything to work because I have a computer made of slow. But
Nice.
you walk into a kitchen.
He's gonna lean back and go, "It's a kitchen. Could steal some more things for food."
Well, I guess we better check it out.
I will
Mist is
describe the
gonna-
kitchen in one moment.
Okay.
You guys can keep talking. What's Mist gonna do?
I was gonna say she's gonna go in and do a just survey of the kind of entire room, just quick overview, see what's here, anything worthy of further investigation, sort of thing.
All right. I need my mouse to move like up an inch, but my mouse is frozen. Haha.
I feel like we need to be watching Food Wars soon.
Okay.
All right.
Here is the kitchen. So there are flush cabinet countertops on the south, as well as a big icebox. There's a walk-in pantry up in the top left. There are two like lower countertops with higher countertops. One of them is open and it's emptied out. The others are closed. There's a sink that looks like it's been used recently because there's this bottom of it is wet, and there's also a couple of dishes in a drying rack. There's a stove that looks like it's been used recently, and then there's two more cabinets.
Okay. In that case, as Mist walks around, she's just gonna open every cabinet
All
and
right.
just like flick each open with a finger.
Are you
And-
investigation checking opening cabinets
Yeah.
or just opening them? All right, roll an investigation check.
Sure, why not?
Guidance.
Yay.
I just imagine fucking Zulumar doing like finger guns.
Finger gun! He pretty much is. He's just, as soon as someone starts to do something, he's just like, guidance. With two finger guns and
17.
points it right at the person.
17.
Yeah.
Or you open the big pantry, you look inside, you don't really like go in depth in there. You open the first cabinet, you like lift some things up, nothing. Second cabinet, look through the sink, you look through the drying rack, nothing. You open the stove, kind of warm. Somebody was cooking in here recently. Close it. Go to the cabinet in the corner, and you flip up the top because it's one of those top lifting cabinets, and you see a couple of cups. So you start lifting them up, and lo and behold, you find a puzzle piece underneath one of the cups.
Mist is gonna like turn around and sort of do one of those like coin flips, people do between their fingers and be like, hey, look what I found. And she's going to flick it towards, I think Oji was carrying them? Or was Zudwa carrying them?
Oji was.
Okay. And she's gonna just like flick it through the air too and be like, there you go. Don't say I didn't help you.
Oji, I want you to roll a dexterity.
I was about to anyways.
I hope you drop it.
Me too.
You fuckers. 15. 15. I did it. 15.
Okay,
But
You don't
But what about
drop
that
it.
food this put on it in the tail?
but I will point out that Oshi is going to do that whole misses it with one hand, reaches it, as it falls, tries to bat it up with the other, just like got it.
All right.
Got it.
Okay. So you fumble, but you don't drop it.
Yeah. We can't have Oshi be successful at catching things.
Such a dad response. All right. So what else did you guys want to do in the kitchen?
Is there food?
Yeah, there's food. You get the feeling that person in the room hidden behind these puzzle pieces.
Zamar's literally
in
was
here?
about to go. Don't take them.
I have a food-related question.
Yes.
How much stock of food do they have, and how often does it look like they restock themselves?
It looks like they don't restock because the shelves, they're not bare, but it looks like they're surviving off of dried items.
Then
How
yeah, we
much
definitely
do they have left?
About half the shelf.
that well, I don't really know how much they eat per day, so I can't really answer that. But if we were to survive off of it, how long would this last us?
3-4 days.
They
Is
don't
your-
have much time left.
You're a group of like 6.
Oh, well, okay, so a couple more days.
3 to
But
4 days
yeah.
for 6 people,
But really, if they're living here, they're
but if
probably
they're living here,
They're
maybe
living
a
here.
couple of weeks.
Well, they might not eat that often. In fact, if they've been
True.
living down here for this long, chances are they don't eat much at all. But I'm guessing we're looking at a malnutrition situation, and seeing as we're planning to give them another mouth to feed, this actually gives us a bargaining chip. We can offer to bring them more supplies, and I would feel glad in doing so.
I
That's
hope
right,
that
we are planning on giving the egg.
Yeah.
Out of character, he totally forgot the entire
Yep.
goal.
I didn't. I haven't. The whole
That's why
time.
we came here.
Yeah. That's how I know there's 2 of them. I never forgot.
Well, I'm
Mystery.
hoping that they don't plan on staying here the entire time.
Are you sure there's still 2 of them? Have we seen signs of 2 of them?
Well, we've been told there's 2 of them.
Yeah, but apparently last time she trusted a person that came here, a lot of people died. So far, we only know of one person.
That's true. We've only seen one set of tracks, and that said, literally nothing about that changes our plan.
No, it doesn't. Just
So
a thought.
I'm just hoping that whoever was supposed to be giving the egg to isn't planning on staying here. Weren't they investigating here too as well, or what were they doing here?
well, taking care of the kids. It's my guess. Which scans with why we've been asked to give it to them.
Research. Oh, Jiminy
Whoever-
Christmas.
Yeah, whoever's taking care of those kids, that's probably the one we want to talk to at the end of the day.
Makes sense.
So And they're probably here because they feel a duty to those kids. And I wouldn't necessarily want them to abandon that duty either. So I need to think about how we can get more food down here.
Obligation affair. Study.
Well, surely you've got some of that fancy magic stuff that could work this problem, right?
I don't have the ability to just make food appear.
How good are you?
I mean,
What are
I'm
you doing
working
with
on
food?
it. I'm working on the problem, but
Right.
What was it about food?
we can use food as a bargaining chip is all I'm saying. We can bring food down. But this is valuable information.
Well, while you guys ponder what to do, should we end the session for tonight?
That's fine.
Sure.
This is a
Yeah,
good
that
natural
works.
spot. Yes.
Yeah, it's a naturally good
All right.
place.
So we close up in the kitchen with everyone having found out new information about whatever room is behind the rec room, having received a cursed fork, and overall just having a
We
fun
got
time.
another puzzle pieces,
We now have another puzzle piece.
which means we have 3 left.
We'll pick up next time on Below the Fog, where mysteries are plenty and pickled food is one forkful away.
I think
No.
I
Great.
figured out why that fork's there.
Oh no.
I just solved the mystery.
Oh
I
God.
did it.
I'm gonna stop the recording in 3, 2, 1.